Yo, what is good everybody, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel once again from us over here at Locust&WildHoney. So the time is finally upon us. The hype has been at an all-time high as it relates to this fog essentials drop that is dropping at Pacsun. And for today's video, we will be going over some of the nuances that make these garments special. We're going to be talking about pricing, sizing, and my overall thoughts on what Pacsun did send over. First and foremost, I'd like to give a huge thank you and shout out to Pacsun for making this video possible, sending over these garments for us to go over. So Pacsun, thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's go and jump into today's video. Just before we get started, I did want to preface today's video with everything is relative as it relates to sizing. Now, I'm going to do my very best to give you guys the best sizing advice possible. But with that being said, I will be speaking from my point of view and my opinion. Also, as it relates to pricing, all of these prices are going to be estimations. As many of you guys may know, I am a longtime Fear of God fan. So I don't expect the prices that we talk about today to differ too much from what we see in store. Despite anything, I did want to be on the safe side and disclose that information up front. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into these pieces here. First and foremost, we have the classic oversized t-shirt. And as you can see, it does kind of just look like a simple tee, but on the back you have this huge essential script here. Just reads essentials as we've seen in the past. But this time around, it is going to be raised and higher up and kind of just take over the whole shoulder area. The fit is no different than some of the other t-shirts that dropped previously. So what that essentially means is that this t-shirt is gonna fit very, very oversized. Last time around, I did go with a small, and honestly, I find that it still fits really, really big. This time around, I did go with an extra small, and I actually like how this one fits, and I'm gonna probably stay with extra smalls. Also, one thing that is new to this t-shirt that I almost forgot to mention is the very faint script here at the front corner of the t-shirt. Now, with all things considered, I do anticipate this t-shirt retailing at $40. Next up, we have this zip-up fleece vest. And as you can see, it did come in this gray colorway. I do anticipate it coming in a few other colorways for sure. Just a few details about this sweater is that it does have this contrasting black zipper, which does give it a little bit of a pop. I do appreciate that. Here on the zipper, it does say fog engraved. We do have a ribbed collar, which is very, very nice, as well as ribbed sleeves. So obviously there's no sleeves on this piece, but kind of what caps off where the sleeves would go is that ribbed material as well. Also here in the front pockets is this really nice embroidered essentials logo. It says essentials and Fear of God just below it. And then moving on to the back, you have this rubberized essentials logo. Really, really nice, and it is sewn in. Definitely a nice touch. Now, as it relates to sizing on this piece, it is true to size. I did go with a size small, and I do find that it fits perfectly. Now, keep in mind, this is not going to be like some of the other pieces from the collection because it's not drop shoulder, nor is it boxy. It's meant to fit like a normal sweater would. Pricing on this item is going to be a little bit tricky to guess because obviously we haven't seen a vest like this in a minute. But if I had to put a number on it, I would say right around $90. I feel like that would be safe. Next up, we have an oversized crew neck. And guys, in my opinion, this has to be one of the most true to form garments to come out of this collection. I love the way it fits, the way it feels. Everything about it is super plush and A1. As I stated in the previous video, they did elect to go with French terry material, but this time around it is brushed. So what that essentially means is the inside is gonna be super soft. It's a pretty simple crew neck to say the least. There is some embroidery here on the left arm, and then a little hit here on the back, which is that rubberized essentials tag that is sewn in. But outside of that, it is a plain crew neck, very true to form to Fear of God and essentials. And honestly, I'd have it no other way. Now, as it relates to sizing, I did go for the size small on this garment, and I find that it fits perfectly. Of course, it is meant to fit oversized and boxy and have that drop shoulder effect, and that's essentially what you get from this garment here. I do anticipate this piece going for around $90 as the previous crew necks did. Next up is a piece that you probably didn't know was dropping, and I don't blame you because I personally overlooked it myself, but we do have a brand new pair of cargos with a new fit. Now, Essentials did have a pair of cargos in the past, but those were very, very tapered and did feature zippers at the ankles. This time around, we have a bit more of a relaxed fit. I wouldn't necessarily call them baggy, but they're definitely not as tapered as the prior ones. Now here we do have the elongated drawstrings, just like before, with an elastic waistband. Very, very comfortable and forgiving. Up front, you do have the Essentials tag. Then we have big, nice cargo utility pockets. And then here at the bottom, which is brand new, is a bit more of a straight cut look with the ability to adjust the taper and tie it here at the bottom. So definitely a really cool pair of pants. Now, apart from the logo up front, another way to distinguish these pants from, say, another pair of khaki cargos is the embroidery here at the bottom. The stitching is the same color as the rest of the pant, but it is a little detail to be able to distinguish these pants from other ones. But yeah, overall, a really great fitting pair of pants. I do appreciate the fact that they are a little bit more straight cut, so they go with more sneakers. And let's be honest, I feel like all of us have kind of swayed away from the super skinny pants, so definitely a welcome addition to the Essentials line. Now onto the last piece that I have for you guys in hand, and these are actually my favorite amongst the bunch. We have here a pair of nylon shorts, and guys, these things are so good. They're so wearable and perfect for summertime. If there's any piece I recommend you guys get, it's this item here. These shorts are comprised of nylon. They don't feature a mesh lining, which I'm not mad about at all. I love the way that they fit. They are relaxed through the body of them, which makes them optimal for summer and ventilation. One detail that I do love about them is they do have the slit here on the side. They do fit a little bit short. Now, I'm a short guy. I'm about 5'7" and weigh 160. These fit above the knee for me, so if you're not used to wearing like at the knee or above the knee shorts, these may not be for you, but I definitely suggest you give them a shot. These things are so good. I've worn these so many times since I've had them. A few details include you have this lace lock up front, which is attached to this looped drawstring. Now, when I say loop, it does actually loop here. It's not like two separate strings, if that makes sense. There is Essentials branding here on the bottom left, which is actually 3M. Very sick. True to form, up front you do have the Essentials branding here in the crotch area, just like the cargo pants and the sweatpants. And that's pretty much it. They are a pretty simple pair of shorts, but I just cannot emphasize enough how good these are and how practical. I did go for a size small. I am a size 30 waist. I do anticipate them being right around $60 to $70 as we've seen in the past. Now, as you guys may notice, this wasn't everything as it relates to this drop. A lot of people were asking about the windbreaker, and I did ask one of my other friends who did get a package from Pacsun and had that jacket in there. That one does fit oversized. For me personally, when I do go into the store to purchase it, I will be going for a size small. With that being said, I do expect that one to be right around $140. Another garment that I don't have in hand is the new sweatpants. Now, I do suggest going true to size, the same size that you took in the other sweatpants. Pricing on that one should be right around $90 to $100. Last, there are a pair of sweat shorts on the way, and again, just go true to size. That's gonna be your safest bet. Just like the sweat shorts from before or the mesh shorts from before, go with that size. You should be good to go. I personally go for a size small in the sweatpants and the sweat shorts, and went for a small in these newer shorts, and they fit just fine. Alright guys, so that is the end for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it and you found it somewhat helpful and resourceful. If it did, please hit that thumbs up button as it helps more than you know. Comment down below, are you guys excited? How do you guys feel about this new Essentials drop? For more fog related content, make sure to subscribe, as I will be vlogging the actual drop as I have so many times in the past. Guys, thank you so much for the support. I can't emphasize enough how thankful I am. Anyways, that is gonna do it for today's video, guys. Again, thank you so much for always supporting. It means the world to me. Now, as I end every video here at Locust&WildHoney, I'm gonna say peace and be blessed.